Good morning and welcome back to the One Celtic Fans View this morning. Yeah, it's still morning with you. It's now afternoon in Central European time. Celtic have a point to prove today. Yes, they do. They have a big point to prove today, especially after the Scottish Cup final last season. Celtic will travel to Pittodrie in numbers, as they always do with the fans. And it was interesting that Celtic have went down the road of AI. Yes, Celtic are using an AI picture on Twitter. Is there really any need for that? I mean, I'm not too sure. I'll get it up on the screen just to see what you think. I mean, it's obvious that it's AI generated, but it's. I mean, Celtic usually get into the ground before an hour before and stick up a picture of what's going on and what the stadium looks like, but I'm not too sure about this whole let's stick up an AI version. It's there. I mean, what did you think of that? I think it's lazy by Celtic. Using an AI picture with the amount of money that's spent on the media department. Do you know that? I mean, they should have enough quality pictures in stock without using AI. Maybe it's the way that the world's going, but I'm not too sure. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. Do you think that the AI picture is good from Celtic? I personally don't. I don't like it. And I mean, I'm a guy that I work with AI every day. And I just don't think there's any need for it, to be honest. There's certain things, yeah, it is, Dave. It's laziness, isn't it? It's laziness by Celtic. It's just, I don't think there's any need for it. AI is going to run the world, Baz, unfortunately, I might add. It's not going to run the world. How do I know it's AI? Because I generate enough stuff on AI on a daily basis, and I use AI to know that it's AI. I mean, look at the AFC on the seats for starters. That kind of gives it away, mate. Do you know what I mean? I mean, look at. I'll zoom in on this. I mean, look at the AFC. It's not even in straight lines, and Aberdeen don't have AFC on the seats, in that spot. So it's AI all day long, and that's enough of that nonsense. I can't wait to see this lot. All the fans that have travelled up in big numbers, and it's a shame that we still have the reduced allocation. I mean, I'm old enough to remember when we got pretty much that full stand at Celtic, but. Not anymore. Revenge AI is the future. To know there'll be AI Celtic channels. Well, there already is. There already was. I mean, this was an AI Celtic channel 4 years ago. It was probably one of the first to use AI back then. 5 years ago now. 5 years ago, we used AI on this channel. And it's only going to get worse. Will Celtic sign via AI? I don't know, they might sign an AI player just to bring someone in. Maybe the next one's an AI manager. Artificial intelligence that would suit the board, wouldn't it? We could talk about this for a couple of minutes. An AI manager would suit the board, wouldn't it? Be careful what you wish for. Could you imagine Michael Nicholson and co putting out their AI computer generated manager for press conferences, and they just have a load of replies in the system for the questions that's been asked, the repetitive questions that get asked to managers. It's dangerous, AI, Baz. And luckily there's no way I can double my ugly coot. Yeah, they can be. Is that no Strachan's laptop? And it is. Is the team out? Not yet. The team's not out for another 10 minutes. As soon as the team is out, I'll get the team up on the screen. Don't worry. It's all in control. It's all in good hands. We're just talking about the fact that Celtic have put out. Maybe they'll AI generate the team. Maybe that's what happened before. Remember they put a team out and then they took Shin Yamada off the team. That was because his international clearance hadn't came through. Oh, there's a seat picture. There we go. That's better. That's not AI generated. Celtic. Wonder if they're watching. Of course they're watching. Everybody's watching. Celtic have just put out a more lifelike picture. Yeah, that's a real picture. Because it's got the stewards in the background. That's how I know this is a real picture. It's got the stewards and it's got some of the Celtic folk that bring stuff into the ground. So there is the difference. Complete difference. I'll get this one up. Just to show the difference between the AI generated Celtic media picture and it was that one, wasn't it? Let's just say this, replace asset, and there's the one that was generated without AI. I'll get that on the screen. There we go. There, it's there. So there's the one that was created without AI that Celtic put up. And you can tell the difference just by looking at the sky. Although that screenshot maybe isn't the best to convince you. But anyway, we digress. Let's just get rid of that altogether. Is the team out? No, the team's not out yet. It's not going to be out for another 9 minutes. AI created me. Pete says, Mono Hoops, I just win today at all cost. Yeah, it is one of those games, isn't it? You just want to be consistent. Is Maida off? He spat the dummy out. No, I don't think so. There's not been a bid come in for him that would be sufficient for him to spit the damage. The stewards are blow up. Gus, do you mean blow up as in dolls? Bad as I can get an AI Celtic wife and get rid of my current bun missus. I think that's called blow up dolls, mate. And I'm sure there are certain sites that you can go onto to. Allegedly, my wife works in an industry that bans that kind of shit all day long. And I've just spilt. God, getting off to a great start here. Lucky that wasn't on the keyboard, I would have blown the keyboard up. Shit. We're fine. We're all fine. Anyway, Celtic team will be out in about 7 minutes now. I noticed that Celtic have put up a post a couple of days ago showing Callum McGregor running in front of the Champions League trophy. Celtic are back in European action this month with stars in their eyes. It's embarrassing that we've got to go through qualification rounds, but is that Celtic's fault, or is it every other team in Scotland that doesn't help with the coefficient? But then some people say that Celtic haven't helped the coefficient. The first Champions League playoff match at Celtic Park against either a team from the far east, a team from near, they're closer to China, they're closer to China than Europe, or Slovan Bratislava. The game against Celtic is on the 20th of August, 8 p.m. kickoff. Season ticket holders can purchase their tickets now. Totally pushing the ticket sales just now, aren't Celtic? Merch, tickets, buy. Read some of the comments. This should be interesting. Maybe the board can sanction some quality signings to help Brendan and the players in the said tie. Well, you need that money to get new fences for security around the main entrance when you don't get 5 players that we need for the league, never mind Europe. Disagree. Why are qualifiers not free on tickets anymore? Good point, Hugh. Good point. The Champions League qualifiers used to always statistically be on the season tickets. Most fans are happy as fuck. Sell. Keep them coming, admin. Fill your boots. Said the Green Fox. I got to love a little bit of Celtic irony. Why would anyone bother seeing Celtic? Just don't. Makes a change from a strip or golf merchandise. How about a loan option to watch the second half? Whoa! Whoop ass! What Celtic fans on fire on this one? How about a loan option to watch the second half? Could you loan me the ticket? And if the match is good, I might pay for some of it. Ooh-wee! Let's sign some effing players. Sack the board. Progress, not profit. That's a good picture, that. Might even buy a ticket for this one. It says, might even buy a ticket for this one. See the dimmy tears at first hand. Nothing like a little bit of unwind up. First thing in the morning, we're still waiting on Celtic coming out. As we're just reading one of their posts from yesterday and the other day, and watching the reactions. Let's get some reactions to the picture that they put up. Aberdeen away days with a punching fist. Is that really appropriate, Celtic? Away days with a punching fist in 2025, in an era where that you're not allowed to drink alcohol at football because of said punching fists in the 1980s. I mean, modern day fans who weren't even born in the 1980s aren't allowed to get a drink because of their Celtic dads went into away games punching fists. So is that really appropriate, Celtic? I don't think it is, but never mind. Better win or else. Aberdeen away, Buy some effing players. Don't start Adam Ida. Nothing better than an easy away fixture. Don't F it up. Any wingers coming? Announce Yamada starting, ya. Just win. Oh, you got to effing win. Go win. All the best. Celtic winning. Stephen Presley in a Celtic shirt. Oh, jeez. And that's that for that one. Come on, Celtic, get the team out. Let's jump into the comments for a minute or so. Start Engels in midfield. Surely that's a stronger team. I think Arnie Engels will start today. I think you'll get your wish. And Arnie... Oh, there's a super chat. You've got a super chat. There we go. Mike Powers coming in for the good old US of A. Is it? I can't remember. Mike Powers. Where did that go? Thank you for the super chat. I'm just... Oh, it does come up on there. What's the favourite one? Oh, it's there. Star. Oh, shit. To go over the star that. Super. And the super chat. Super chat, $9.99 coming in from the good old USA from Mike. Thanks for the high quality coverage every day, Baz. Thank you. Some people will say it's not high quality coverage. It's what it is, isn't it? It's I'm not going to say that it's something that's not. It's just a Celtic fan having his view and having you on to have your views. Oh, talking about that, let's get back up to the Celtic FC site to see when the team will be put out. Team will be out in around about 30 seconds or so. The excitement. Oh, what are they going to do? Oh my goodness. The excitement of the Celtic, first away Celtic team of the season. The first Celtic away team of the season. Palms are sweaty. Vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Huh. Come on, Celtic. Put out the strongest team possible. Countdown timer is on to the team. Press the button, admin. Press the damn button, admin. Deep breath. It's out! Oh my god! Schmeichel, Johnson, Carter, Vickers, Scales, Tierney, McGregor, Hatate, Benji, Forrest, Adamida, and Dyson Maida. It's the team that we thought. no surprises. It's the team that I thought he would go with. It is the strongest team that we can put out. Sinisalo, Trusty, Yang. I'll give me 2 seconds and we'll get the team up on the screen. Capture. And let me go here. There we go. And put that up. And there is the team up on the screen. We'll get rid of that one. This one. And then we'll just extend this as much as we can. There is the team on the screen. Schmeichel, Johnston. Schmeichel and goals, as you thought. Johnston, Carter Vickers, Scales, I thought that. Kieran Tierney. Scales plays because then he can then step out to the left-hand side. It's not ideal, but if he needs to replace Kieran Tierney, he will. Callum McGregor with Benji sitting in a 2. Watch this. Benji and Callum McGregor sitting in a 2 with the 3 in front being Hitati, Forrest and Maida, and Adamida up front on his own. That's the 4-2-3-1 formation that they'll play. I'll just jump through these. Afternoon for the Bavarian Alps. There you go, check that out. Check that out. Forrest in. Jamesy Forrest starts. Better than Yang. I think that Jamesy Forrest is better than Yang. So, I think that you look at the bench. It's a strong bench, you've got to say. Shin Yamada on the bench. Trusty, Yang, McCowan, Johnny Kenny, Arne Engels, Paolo Bernardo, and Tony Ralston. It's a strong attacking bench. It makes you wonder where the young boy Osmond fits into things. I still think that Johnny Kenny will be the makeweight that's put out on loan this season to allow him to come into the team. Because if he doesn't, if Johnny Kenny doesn't go out on loan, it's going to be interesting. Gus McSimmons, super chat from Gus. Keep up these great streams. As we are doing a watch along also, so that will be going live around about 10 minutes before kick-off. So you'll get a full complement of Celtic today from myself, and then there'll be the reaction video after that also. Let me just close this screen, close that window. It's the strongest team that Celtic could put out, and it's the strongest bench that we could have. I don't understand why we have 2 strikers on the bench and leave Hitato and Amura off the bench when we need left back backup. That's why Kieran Tierney's on. That's why Scales is on. And plus, there's more chance that you want to have more opportunities to score goals, and that team is all about scoring goals. Arne Engels can score goals. Luke McCowan can score goals. Shin Yamada is a striker. Johnny Kenny, striker. It's all about scoring goals today. A defender, bringing on another defender, it's not really the way that Celtic work, is it? And for me, if you ask me, if we didn't have Alistair Johnson and Kieran Tierney that were absolutely fantastic and going forward, I would play 3 at the back. Does JB play defensive midfield? Is he ready to come into the Celtic team, Peter? I thought he was a defender. Brian Morris says the strongest 11. Yeah, I'm happy with the team. Should put Kenny out on loan, give him game time. Yeah, Paul, that's going to happen. I think we're just waiting to get. We're waiting to get another striker in that will give Adam Ida a run for his money. Shin for a hat-trick. Lol. What's my predictions? My prediction for the game, I'm going to go 2-0 Celtic. I think Celtic will score in the second half. Aberdeen are going to be hard to break down today, and I'm going to go for 2-0. I think Celtic will get a goal around about. If they don't get a goal in the first half, it could be, if they get a goal the first half, the floodgates can open up for Aberdeen. I think Aberdeen get really scared when Celtic get in full flow. A lot of people will say, look, there's only 2 players that are in that team for players that have came in. For all the players that were brought in this summer, you've only got Tierney and you've only got Benji in the team that starts. The rest are players from last year. And yeah, that's 2 players that make us better. As far as I'm concerned, Kieran Tierney, his crossing will be sublime today. He loves getting in the action up here. And Adam Ida, I'm going to say Kieran Tierney cross, Adam Ida header. Goal, first goal. Adam Ida, first goal. I'm going to go 2-0 Celtic. Be careful with set plays for Aberdeen. I think that it's not just a set play. I don't think Shin won't come off the bench. I think he will come off the bench today because he put on. It was the reason that he put on Johnny Kenny in the last game. The reason he put on Johnny Kenny is he said he needed something different up front. Now, as good as Yamada is, as good as Shin Yamada is, or has the potential to be, we don't know how good he is yet. And Brendan Rodgers wants to go with the players. As a manager, you don't like throwing a player into the deep end. And when you're in need of a goal, like we were in the last game, putting on Johnny Kenny was the right thing to do. He knows that he can score goals for him. He knows that he can handle the pressure of Celtic Park. Bringing on a new player when we're still to score a goal and putting him under that pressure of fans being on the top of them. Yes, in a away game it's a lot easier, and I think that bringing on Shin Yamada in the second half of this game will be the route that I think Brendan will go down, because Adam Ida and Johnny Kenny are similar type of players, but they are also different types of players that Kenny likes to make a bit more space for himself. Shin Yamada, I think that he'll be brought on with around about 10 minutes to go. That's my prediction. 10-15 minutes to go and you'll see Shin Yamada come on. And it may be a midfielder that comes off. Maybe a midfielder that comes off, just so that Brendan Rodgers has one of his first choice strikers still on the pitch, and you're not putting 100% pressure on Shin Yamada. I wouldn't do it. If I was the manager, I would bring him on and have either Adam Ida or Johnny Kenny, someone that knows how we play, knows the pressure, can take a little bit of pressure off Shin Yamada. That's what I would do, but I'm not the manager. Brendan Rodgers is the manager, and he'll decide who ultimately comes on. Michelle's going for 3-2. James Gunn's going for 3-0 Celtic. Paradise Huddle's going for 3-1 Celtic. Lucky's going for 5-0. Stephen Kelly's going for 3-1 Celtic. Peter McGinn's going for 2-0 Celtic. Kingston Boy is going for 4-0 Celtic. John is going for 3-0, and Green and White, Glasgow's Green and White's going for 4-0. Spacey's going for 3-0 the Hoops. I said shouldn't Baz give him game time at Celtic. Oh, you shouldn't give him game time at Celtic. Paul Baird. Shouldn't give Johnny Kenny game time at Celtic. Why not? James says 3-1 to the boys. Seen Aberdeen and Hearts kick lumpy at each other last week. Yeah, that's the thing that I'm thinking about at that game. And will the Aberdeen manager go, you lot lost the fucking plot last week. You know, everything that we spoke about playing football went out the window, and it was just you reduced yourself to playing the way that Hearts wanted to play. I think that would be a little bit different today. I think that the manager will know this isn't a fucking diving in tackle, kick shit, 7 lumps of shit out each other game. This is a tactical. This is better football standard game. This one, and I think that the Aberdeen players will listen to their manager more, and the red rag to the bill. But then again, red rag to the Bills happened quite a few times with Aberdeen when it comes to losing goals at Celtic. Where's the meltdown video? Martin Rabble very angry. Seriously, there was one last night. It's did over 9,000 views the last time I checked. We did a hackathon last night. Sheep fans moaning about their lineup. Anyways, who cares? The Sheep have a few hatchet men in their team. Gives me the fear. So what's the point? What's the point of signing a player that's on the bench, which makes me so mad. Who's better, Baz? For heck's sake. That drugs you on. Where are we better than last year? The two players that are on the bench, that are on the pitch today, make this team better than it was last year. And that's all I'm saying. Tierney's way better than Greg Taylor, 100%. And Benji, and watch the way that Benji plays, right? Benji's going to play the holding midfield role beside Callum McGregor. But he's also been given that free role to run up and overtake Rio Hatate in the midfield and do runs into the box. Brendan Rodgers is playing him that slightly further back, which gives us a little bit of a menace and a bit more steel in the midfield, and it takes a bit of pressure off Brendan Rodgers. It takes a bit of pressure off Callum McGregor when he gets targeted in a one-on-one situation within games. When he gets man-marked in a game, which he might do today, because Aberdeen know that everything goes through. When Callum's on form, when Callum's in right up for it, everything goes through Callum. You bring Benji into that holding midfield role. You've then got the man marker against Callum going, fucking what do I do? It mixes it up a bit. I think it's ingenious and it's tactical by Brendan Rodgers, but people won't see that. But I think that having Benji in that holding midfield role and just allowing Callum to go further forward a little bit and then Callum come back and then allowing Benji to make darting runs up through midfield, coming into the box late, it's a good little move by Brendan Rodgers, you know, not to have the three in the midfield sort of pushing forward, but just to give Benji that free role, make it look as if he's a holding midfield player and they defend this midfield player beside Callum, but allowing him that little run forward, which who picks him up? You know, what player? If the midfielder that's picking up Callum doesn't pick up Benji, there's no other midfielder round about that's picking up Benji. Because the player that's picking up Benji is about 20 yards further back the way. He then comes forward, Benji does a dart and run past him, and then they're all shouting at each other, and then Callum makes a move. I think it's just the tactics are what's good. Scales to score from a set piece. James Forrest's first goal. Adam Ida with a header. Whoa, Jesus, that's all it is. Adam Ida to score 2 if he's hungry for a goal. Will that sort the fan base out, and will that get everyone to calm the hell down? If Adam Ida, he wouldn't. But remember the last time a player that was the fans were getting on the back of, and he scored a goal and went like this. Didn't celebrate, he went like this. Fucking talk all you want, I'll do my talking on the pitch, and then I'm off this summer. Do you know? Maybe Adam Ida should just go to the fans. But then that would get the fans raised back up. So Adam Ida's clever enough to know just score goals and celebrate it. And if you miss the next one, keep going and keep going. And the more you keep going, the more chance you've got of scoring. It's as simple as that. Surely Sheridan's got to come on at some point today. I think he will, Lindsay. If Adam Ida hasn't scored by the 60th minute, bring him on. For fuck's sake. 4-0 the Hoops, says Paul. Got to lay down a marker today and show why we are champions. Big Des. Exactly. Angelo is a member of the One Celtic Fans View for 12 months. Hail, Baz, and everyone from Perth, Australia. Looking forward to finally catching the One Celtic Fans View live. It's been a while. It has done that, mate. It has done that. We'll get that up on the screen in just a minute or so. Wait a minute, can I... Nope. I need to do it on this one. Still say Celtic, 1-0 Celtic because Aberdeen, Dundee, going to be a tough one. Why is Arne Engels not starting? Benji doesn't do it for me. I would rather see him play on the wing where he plays most of his career. Chris, I don't think that Brendan Rodgers sees him as that. He sees him more as a holding midfield. Aberdeen will be physical today. Adam either to miss a sitter in 2 minutes. Gallus got a feeling it's going to be 4-1. Chris is gay. A lot of people saying that they don't look they don't like the look of Benji. Look at the way that he plays. He's playing a position that Brendan Rodgers is wanting him playing, and it's a tactical change to Celtic, and maybe that's what you're not picking up on. Adam Ida needs to get a goal or two to get the doubts of his case. Yeah, he does that. So can Yamada score goals straight away on his debut? Yes, he can. Hopefully he can. A lot of players don't, but a lot of players do. Yamada on a 3-0 to finish the route. Let me just jump right through some of these. Scotland says it's going to be 3-1. Dan says 2-0. Paul says 2-1. Gary says 2-1. Forrest to score 2-0. If we sign a striker, do you think Shin would count a winger with his pace? I'm not too sure, mate. I think if that was to happen, Dyson Maeda would be sold. Don't say it, but I think that would happen. 6-0, Adam Ida, double hat-trick. Scoosh says 2-1 Celtic. Paul Mulling says, did I get that up? You did, 3-1. Sorry if I've missed out your scores, Gus. Paul. Brian's going for 3-0. Joe is going for 2-0. Yamada versus Falkirk, 1-1. Yeah, I could see that happening. Close game, 2-0 to us. Johnson going 4-0. Just get some of these up. 3-1. A draw. Aberdeen are shite. 5-1 the Hoops. Oof. Last 2 seasons, Kiel with 31 goals in 52 minutes. Adam Ida, 27 goals in 3,000 minutes of football. Yeah, exactly. And people say that Adam Ida's crap. I'm going for Benji, first goal. Curler from outside the box. 3-0 the Hoops. Okay, nice one. Forrest gets injured. Then we're fat. Marco Tilio to score. Marco Tilio is not on the bench. I just spotted Shin get some minutes today. Yep, I think it will. Right, I need to jump right through this. Mark is going for 3-1. Helen is going for 2-1. Falkirk are already relegated. Nah, not yet. 4-1. Another screamer for Kilmark. Yeah. We shouldn't loan Kenny out Baz. That's what Paul said. We shouldn't. We shouldn't. Thank you, Lorna. I'm trying to catch up with all these comments. We shouldn't loan Johnny Kenny out. Where does the young boy then that comes in for Fulham, where does he fit into Celtic? Because he's not getting a place on the bench, and he was brought into Celtic to burst into the first team. And I think Johnny Kenny will be put out on loan this season. It's just a feeling I've got, and some of the things that Celtic have said before. Brendan Rodgers said it last season. They said it in the summer. But I think Johnny Kenny will give the manager a lot to think about. John, the truck driving legend, he's going to go for 7-0. 2 for Forrest, 2 for Hatate, 1 for Benji, 1 for Shin Yamada. Liam Miles is going for 3-1. Adam Ida double. Pat, is your book available by Christmas? Right, let me just... There's a load of comments that I've not seen yet. Sorry, I'm just going to jump through some of these comments because I'm trying to get to... There we go. That one. Angelo celebrates 12 months as membership on the One Celtic Fans View. What an absolutely amazing guy. Adam Ida will score, says James. Oh man. Scales with a header today. If Scales has got a chance at a header, surely Adam Ida's got a better chance. He'll get a bit more. But that's what channel is the game on, mate? I have no idea. Celtic TV. I've not even looked yet. It'll be, no idea. I'm being honest. It'll be on at this time of day. It'll be on Sky Sports. I've been too busy to even look at it. They're only avoiding the tax man. That for next week, boys and girls. £2,000 on Alloa to beat the Huns. You have not, Keith. You've put on two. Is that 2,000 or two? Have you mistaken £2? You can't have put £2,000 on Alloa to beat the Huns. Remember that guy that got pictured and that got filmed at Ibrox years ago? Same old Alloa, always cheating. Same old Alloa, always cheating. That was absolutely hilarious. Leave Benji alone. I'm going to jump through some of these comments because there's just hullers. Lorna says, Adam, Jamesy and Maida to score today. I think young guy for Fulham's cover by the look of things. Yeah, it's a strange one, that, because with all the hoo-ha about I'm not going into the second team, and do you know, it's Sky Sports that's on. Yeah, I thought it'd be Sky Sports. Early kickoffs, always Sky Sports. Was just about to post Baz headline issue. Celtic need to prove points today. Prove a point, yeah. Prove 3 points today. Do we need a point to prove? What's happened to... No. There's a bit missing off the screen. There we go, it's back. How did that disappear? Anyway. What? Becky's got to get her little moment. There you go, Becky. I hope you find what you're looking for. I've seen loads of comments and the linesman gave that Sevco goal wrong for the halfway line, 2 yards offside, cheating baskets. Yeah, who cares? After the day, Celtic 6 points, them on 2 points. Yeah, I hope Celtic do finish the day on 6 points. It's what we need. They need to sign Waterman. They need to sign a Waterman. Anyway, let's jump over to the land of TikTok. The fact that James Forrest starts up at Pittodrie. He likes scoring goals up at Pittodrie. The ongoing saga that is Mikel Ange Belusha has it's been said by a certain Irish, he's Scottish, is he not? Anyway, that Phil that used to do a lot of the Rangers tax dodge stuff, he said in his latest article that Belusha may be waiting to see whether Celtic qualify for the Champions League before committing to a move away from Belgium, even though Brendan Rodgers has said in public that as far as he's concerned, no player is waiting to see if the chat's just gone bonkers. Oh, I shouldn't have put these on the screen, but you've got to laugh. You've got to laugh. It's a Celtic dating app the world needs. Oh God. Oh, honestly. But it's all about laying down a marker today. 6 points on the board. Good few goals would be nice. Adam Ida and Dice Maida 2-0. Yeah, I think it's no, Paul, that story I think was a bit of a cheeky one, and it disappeared as quick as it came out, but we'll wait and see. These things have a tendency of doing that type of thing, if there's anything. Does this make us look jeez. Baz, do that same old Alwa's cheating again, says Keith. Same old Alwa, always cheating. Same old Alwa, always cheating. We need to get him on the. We need to find that video. We need to find that video of the Rangers fan doing that. I thought it was a pretty spot on piss take actually. 4-1 Celtic. Shin scores. Oh. What this makes you Cilla Black or Paddy McGuinness? Oh Jesus. I'd say I'd go for more Paddy McGuinness, just to be fair. Big Dez in the house. The bottom of the right hand corner. Remember, hit the like button. And Becky's probably a bald guy. Don't be rude. Anyway, and to people that aren't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, because there's quite a lot of you that watch the videos on a daily basis that aren't. Even though if you want to comment on the lives, you do need to be subscribed. It's just the way that it is. It's just the way it is. Fantastic start to the day. Over 2,000 folk on this live. Waiting for Celtic. Tell me your score predictions in the chat. Quite a lot of you have had your score predictions in already. I'm going for 2-0 Celtic. We're here to entertain, Keith. We're here to entertain. That's it. I mean, YouTube's entertainment. It's not. Michael's going with Maida and Forrest injury away from a bitten stye. Don't say that. Don't say that, because if look what happened to last season, and look at the real reason. Look at the real reason that we overpaid for Adam Ida. The real reason we overpaid for Adam Ida is Kyogo went down with his shoulder and got injured, and Celtic thought the worst. Baz, sitting with my old boy, can you settle a dispute? How many penalties has Engels missed? Oh, just the one. Just the one, I think. Unless anyone else could tell us in the chat. How many penalties has Arne Engels missed? Is it 1 or 2? Did he miss one in the Scottish Cup final? It's either 1 or 2. Anyway, not such negativity. We don't want to do that. Will Jota be out in Europe squads if we make it? No, I don't think Jota will be in the Champions League squad, and Jota will be out the Champions League squad until. There's a good idea, because if he's back for January and we've got games the later on, does Brendan Rodgers put him into the squad even though he's missing out a big chunk of games? That's an interesting one. I've never really thought about that, because he's out until Christmas, they're saying. If he's out until Christmas, we're going to have a Champions League game the end of January going into February. If we get in. Let's hope we do get in. And let's think that we will get in, right? I can't remember any misses from Engels. I'm sure he missed one earlier on in the season. Only one, Baz. Was off in the... He was. So he was. There's only one, isn't it? He wasn't on the pitch. It's only one. I'm not doubting myself. Yeah, it is only one. Hundreds that watch the chat, don't bother. If you do subscribe, you'll get banned. The Engels missed against Dundee last season. I'm not sure if it was Dundee. I know that he missed a game. He missed one. It was pretty much earlier on. 2 penalties, 1 penalty. It was early on in his Celtic career. He missed. He scored the first 3 that he took. I remember that. And then I think it was maybe about because they did not score something like 6 or 7 penalties. Google says he never missed 77 apparently. Maybe Google doesn't talk about the missed ones. He missed against Ross County, but it was a retake and he scored it. Well, there you go. If it was a retake and he scored it, does that count? Does that really count? 20 years marriage yesterday. Look at that. 29 years marriage yesterday. Managed to not fuck it up. Only took 28 years. Congratulations, mate. Anyway, give Brown Warrior a round of applause. 29 years marriage. Anyone needs a medal for that kind of stuff in this day and age. To last 29 years with the one woman. Oh. It's quite unheard of. So congratulations. Dundee missed the penalty. Hope we Shin can come on. Yep. That went down the wrong way. Engels missed one in the Champions League against Young Boys, no? Did we never? No. John Shirley, Baz, if we get penalties, I think Engels should take them. Engels is the penalty. She does agree, Baz. He scored the second one, unlike Lewis Palmer. Yeah, Lewis Palmer was terrible at penalties. A lot of people said, happy anniversary. I'm 32 years married. Jesus. A lot of old buggers on the channel, aren't there? 32 years married. What, did you get married when you were a teenager? Fair play to you, 32 years married. Nobody's going to come out with more than 30. I lasted 6 years, say Paul. I don't even think I lasted 6 years. I think I lasted, for the date that I was married, I think it was about 4.5. By the way, has his missus took the shackles off yet? That's terrible. That's a single person saying that, isn't it? Just joking. Anyway, who do you think will be first goal today? Let's get control of the narrative here. I'm going to go first goal for me. Add a comment. First goal. I am going to go Jamesy Forrest. I'm going to go first goal Jamesy Forrest. Can I even put my own one up on the screen? There we go. First goal. See, you can't do that on normally. Can't get your own one up. I'm only 16. 6 minutes. You lasted. I'm only 32 years old. Jesus God. I was 21 when me and my hubby got together. I've been together for 21. You were with your hubby since you were 14, Lorna. That's cute. That is cute. Creepy, but cute in the same kind of way. I take it he was like, yeah, don't even go there. She's also a Rangers fan. God, there's no way if you lasted that long with a Rangers fan. I couldn't have lasted 5 minutes with one. Tell me who your first goal scorer will be in the right. Quit married 68 years. No way. Where did that go? My second marriage for 23 years, bad. Could have been it, but Bill says he's. This channel's going to the pot. People are dropping off left, right, and centre because you're talking about how long you've been married. It's turned into some kind of dating channel. I'm going to have to start an online YouTube dating channel for you lot. Try and hook you up all around the world. 68 years married. Bill, what age are you? Benji for first goal. 52 years, never married. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to go. I was married for one before my divorce. You were married for 51 years before you got divorced. At that point, do you just go, what the fuck's the point? You just hang about for the long term. That's a life. 30, right, come on. First goal. Hatati first goal, 3-0, says JP. Dear Cupid. 3-1 Benji. That's what I love about this channel. Baz start a marrying. Jim, I think I'm going to have to. But just not like one of the marriage counselling ones on Pornhub. I'm an alcoholic, says Garrett. Oh, Jesus God. Daughter got married yesterday, still recovering from the weather, says Peter King. Well, let's hope that Peter, congratulations on your daughter's wedding yesterday, and hope that she has a long life of happy marriage, unlike some of these sods on here. Bill's Kieran doing the text. That's just not right. Tierney first goal. There we go, Paul. Tierney first goal. Keith, that's none of your business. That is none of your business. I never talk about personal stuff. It's not hard to work out though. Joe's going for 2-0. Dyson Mai that score. Adam Ida first goal. 2-0 says Richard. Baz Black like Silla. Celtic chat now, please. Yeah, let's go to the Celtic chat. Benji for a brace today. Do you think Benji will do a brace? Silla Black does want Celtic fans view. I tell him about it. Yang hat trick. Yang to come off the bench and score a hat trick. Someone's still on the drink for last night. Adam made it to score a few today. Would that be enough to get Celtic fans off the back of the players? This is Jerry Mikhail show. Marriage is an arrangement where you both deal with each other's baggage as soon as it starts to drift apart. Yeah, it does, Larkwinder. This is very true. God, I'm trying to jump through. Adam Ida. Sean's going for Adam Ida first goal. I pronounce you man and wife. Oh, I've got kidney stones, no kidney. Dyson first goal. Make a statement today. 3-0 Celtic. Wee Jamesy first goal. 3-0 the tick, says Delboy. It'd be fantastic if James Forrest does get on the score sheet today, because that will take him into 17 seasons of scoring for Celtic, which has to be some kind of record. Is that? I mean, what is the world record? The world Guinness records book of scoring goals in consecutive seasons for the one team. I mean, surely if Celtic have got that anyway. I've been married twice, 2 times, never again. Come on. CCV with a screamer. He doesn't really score screamers, Cameron Carter-Vickers, does he? Could score a header. Could score for a corner. Adam made a first goal. 4-0 says Owen. I think that's a possibility. Casper out to... Oh, Paul, you had to remind us about that dive and the ball slipping under his hand and going into the back of the net. Everything was going well, Paul. Everything was going really well until you reminded us about that. I mean, we had lots of people scoring goals. We had lots of people looking for love. We had lots of people telling us how long they'd been married. Dies my either first goal and then get him subbed at half time. I love the Carlton too, Baz. Yeah, they all are, aren't they? Let me just... What happened to Ian Aberdeen? He was on the channel last night. Ian Aberdeen was on the channel last night. He'll never come on before a Celtic Aberdeen game. He'll not come on after it either. Scales first goal. Get a scoreline poll up, Baz. So, okay, we'll go with a scoreline poll, even though there's been ask. As long as we get 3 points today. There we go. There's your 4 options that are up. Where is it? What will be the scores today? 2-0 Celtic, 1 to Aberdeen, 2-1 Celtic, 3 goals Celtic, or 4 plus goals to Celtic. If Celtic are on fire today, I mean, when you look at the players that we've got, Jamesy Forrest, Adam Ida, Dyson Maeda are all potential goal scorers. Rio Hatate's got the potential to score a goal from way outside the box. So you're taking Rio Do you know, Benji, he's due a goal for Celtic. And a late run into the box and scoring one of the goals from a cross from even Kieran Tierney. Kieran Tierney had a couple of shots on game day 1 from way outside the box. Kieran Tierney to score at Aberdeen at that end and then run straight over towards the Green Brigade and the boys. That would be fantastic. Noah Namura to manage Tierney's minutes. Put Trusty on and move Scales. Should be a sackable offence. Gary says, do you think that Inamura where is it? I'm now trying to run through the comments. What's going on here today? Yeah, Chris, tell me about it. The sheep fans aren't happy. I had to close the polls as I'm mince up predicting. Absolute cakewalk today. Aberdeen will get relegated this season. I don't think Aberdeen will get relegated. They're too good to get relegated, but they're not. Let's just hope that they don't find their feet today and think that they're coming into this game. I mean, they'll still have a point to prove. They'll still have a point to prove that they can try and beat Celtic. But I think today is all about how many goals we can score. Right, let me just double check that the watch along is ready. Wait a minute. Interesting. Is the we will be doing a watch along. I'm just trying to make sure that it is all set up and ready to go. YouTube Studio content. And it is. Full-time reactions ready. Also, that one's ready. Watch along. And there's people in the watch along channel already. Well, Chris Loney's a new member. God. Yeah, people in the watch along one already. Right, let me just get this. Copy that. Copy. Live stream. Let's stick this in here. That's the watch along video. Is Alistair Johnson playing as injured? Alistair Johnson is playing. Alistair Johnson starts the game. It's on the screen. It's on the screen now. Right, I'm going to finish this poll up in a couple of minutes. And then I am going to get ready for the watch along. Alistair Johnson's playing. We have an option. No. We have an opinion watcher in Michelle. Don't see it being an easy game today, Baz, especially with the cheating beating his ref. Yeah, we need to watch that one, Eddie. I don't think that it doesn't really matter who's the ref today, because Celtic, we know that we're going to come up against refs that, let's face it, would love nothing more than Celtic to get beat. So we've always got to score more goals. We've always got to score more goals than the other team. And if we get 2 or 3 of them offside, then so be it. So be it. if there's ones that get called offside by the refs, it is what it is. Do you know, you don't. We just need to go out and score as many goals as we can today. Because let's face it, at the end of the day, we want to finish top of the league, looking down on everyone, and I mean everyone, because it is the way that Celtic do it. And if we want to win the league, you've got to win away games like this. You've got to win away up at Pittodrie. Do you know, we go up there twice a season. Is it good that we're getting them this early? It could have been a troublesome game, and it might be a troublesome game, but we'll discuss that at the end of the video. Calm down, Baz, okay? He's playing. I've lost my specs. Aberdeen, can he kick a jelly bean? No, they can't, can they? Right, anyway, I'm going to close the poll down. It's done 116 votes. Yes, football opinions. Be nice in the chat. Right, let's finish up that poll. What will the score be, what will the score be today? 3 goals wins the poll. 3 goals Celtic, 35%. 2-0 Celtic, say 26%. 1 to Aberdeen, 2 to Celtic. 2-1 Celtic, 23%. 4 plus goals, 13%. Oof. That's some scoreline, that, isn't it? Anyway, I'm away to grab a quick bite to eat before we settle down for the watch along. Make sure that you join me on this video for the watch along. And if not, I'll have an absolutely fantastic day, Celtic fans, wherever you are, all around the world.